Hey everyone, this is Tom, not Nick, obviously. I wanted to just jump on. We had a terrible occurrence this week in the community. Our friend Daryl Reitz, Daryl R., the Batman fan that we all know, been on the force with a fellow colleague for close to 17 years, a gentleman by the officer by the name of Jason Roscow, who's just 46 years old. He's a decorated officer. He joined the force in 2007, straight from military service. And they had taken a bunch of group photos on Tuesday morning, the whole squad. And 6 hours later, unfortunately, Officer Roscoe was shot and killed in a gunfire exchange with a alleged criminal. And so we're pulling together a quick fundraising event. We're actually going to take donations of art to be auctioned off on next Friday's show, Nick's show, as well as we're working with some artists in the community. I say we, it'll be Jeff Wedding and I are putting this together to get some commission donations as well. So if you got some pieces at OAX that kind of displace maybe some other pieces in your collection that you are less fond of, or if you're just looking to get rid of some pieces, this might be an opportunity to unload those to a more favorable collector, as well as do some good for a good cause. We're going to ask for maybe a scan of the art that you want to donate, as well as the percentage of which you'd like your auction to go to the charity. So that is the plan. I know Nick wants to join tonight as well, and he's getting set. And I don't see anyone yet. Jay, are you there?
Yes, sir. We do have Spencer in the back. I'm going to bring him in just a second.
Yeah.
I wanted to, I know some pictures got sent to me. I wanted to go ahead and pop those up.
Yeah. So I apologize. We're not as organized as we probably should be. Nick decided to be part of the show today after asking Spencer to join, because he felt it was important to be on the air just a bit tonight. And I think he was going to bring a piece to actually auction off to get the ball rolling. And then I was asked to jump on at the last minute. So we appreciate all your patience as we do a pivot here. But yeah, sadly, these photos were taken. You can see Daryl there on the left. These photos were taken just hours before Officer Roscoe was killed. So it's always nice to have the community come together when things like this happen. I know that there was a similar situation with a community member whose nephew was an officer killed in the line of duty back in August, and Nick sold some pieces that I actually acquired as part of that fundraising effort. So yeah, give it some thought. And with that, maybe we'll bring on Spencer to talk about what he's featuring here in the show tonight.
Hello.
Hello, Spencer.
Tom, I'll let Nick know, but I'll let you know also. I can start crying. I'm a very sensitive person. 5% of all the profit from tonight is going to go to the fund.
Thank you, Spencer. That's very nice of you.
I'm a very big supporter of the police department. And
yeah.
I'm sure he has a family.
Yeah, two young sons, Grayson and Andrew, who are 9 and 4.
Okay, I've just changed that then. If he has small children, make it 10%.
Okay, well, that's nice.
10% of all the profit from tonight will go to his family.
Yeah, and he's actually from here in Illinois, a small town down south, Prairie du Rocher, and he will be laid to rest there and be in his hometown after a memorial service in Las Vegas. And you can Google the name and you can find out, you can see some of the memorial service footage. which is
I'll tell you, if you can send me a letter telling me what you guys are doing, I represent about 150 writers, comics, and artists, and etc., as well as a lot of celebrities. Um, I will get it out to all of them and see if we can get some donations or some signed photos and such as well.
yeah, that'd be great.
And I'll try and get all your stuff for the thing like that. It's. I know a friend who was a cop who was gunned down in line of duty as well. And, sorry, I'm a very emotional person when I see things like this. Yeah, it's bad enough if you lose a brother, sister, father, but a 4-year-old doesn't understand why daddy got killed in the line of duty. Does not understand daddy's not coming home. The 4-year-old keeps saying, "Where's daddy?"
Yeah.
I mean, even a 9-year-old will be on the fence, but at least at 9 they can understand what death is. A 4-year-old doesn't. A 4-year-old doesn't.
We all have pretend superheroes hanging on our walls.
Yeah, but that is a hero.
But Daryl and his colleagues are real superheroes, right?
Yeah.
So,
every day they are.
Yeah.
Every single day they are. How is it to have a job that you never know if you're going to go home that night?
Yeah, couldn't.
I'm sure when you got up for work in the morning, it's like one of those things I learned from one of my friends whose boyfriend died. They got into a huge fight. And she told me he should go F himself and some really horrible things. And he left the house, and 30 minutes later, he was dead.
Yeah.
He had a heart attack. He was only 38 years old. He had a blockage in his heart. And she's like, "Oh my God, I killed him." It's like, "No, you didn't. You had a fight. It was a heart. It was something he was born with, and it was just his time." The coroner told her that, but she had to live with the last. I lost my fiance. Thankfully, the last thing I said to her was, "I love you." But
yeah.
Well,
this show tends to be a little bit more reflective.
Yeah.
And Nick always does a good job of highlighting what we should appreciate in life.
Yeah. I learned with my fiance when Lisa died, we were on the phone. I was at her house until 5 a.m. I drove home because she had to be at work at 7:30. So it was like enough. I talked to her the whole time I was on the phone until I drove home. She wouldn't let me not. And then I just said to her, I said, "Sweetheart, why don't you go to sleep? I love you. I'll talk to you." She always called my store at 9:30 like clockwork. And at 9:30 came, she didn't call. And then my employee came by, her family owned the business next door, and said, "Why are you laughing?" He's like, "Wait," he says, "Lisa died this morning." I'm like, "What?" And I called her house, and she was gone. Thank God. I said the last thing I said was, "I love you." That's one of the things I tell my friends. I don't care how much you fight with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, whatever it is, make sure the last thing. I said, "Look, I know we're fighting and I'm pissed, but I still love you." Make sure people you care about every time, because you never know if they're going to be there. You never know if they're going to be there the next time you're home.
Yeah. Well, as they always say, after the show's over, go hug your loved ones. I just got a message from Alberto, who's also in the chat.
Yeah,
he worked with Jiggy during the day today. And Jim Jimenez is going to donate a 9x12 commission next week for auction, as well as a Superman sketch card by Mannix. And that's something that Alberto worked out. So thank you, Alberto, for working that out. And we're continuing to work on other things. I contacted a couple of artists today.
Get me a letter, and I'll get it out to all the celebrities, all the others. And what I'll actually send it to a couple of agents I know and say, "Hey, can you send this out as well? To help the police officer's family that was gunned down in line of duty. See if we can, as a community, see how much we can do." The last time I did this, we came together with Clan McDonald. We came together for Linda Blair for her pet organization, and we raised $40,000 for her. So I would love if we were able to do that for the same thing. That would be awesome.
All right. Well, why don't we get the
let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, let's do that. I know that Nick may join here in a minute, but I'm going to sign off and want to thank everybody for our patience and for listening at the top of the show. And we'll see you next week, and we'll try to get a communication out as to what's going on. If you guys want to send me a scan of any art, I should have a slide ready. But you can email me at Tom at Greenfleet Consulting, just the way it sounds, .com. if you want to know more or send me a scan of the piece. Thanks,
Mm.
everybody.
You got take care, Tom. Alrighty then. I guess we're on. I'm sorry if you guys are getting emotional, and I've had a lot of deaths in my life. Last year, in 12 months, I lost 13 friends in 12 months from all different things. So I get very emotional when it comes to that. That being said, let's get the show on the road. Let's talk art. But we're going to do what I do differently. Normally, what I do is I start the cheapest and work backwards. We're going to try an experiment tonight. We're going to start with the most expensive and work backwards towards the cheapest. And let's see how much we can get done. We got 45 minutes. Let's see how much we can get done. So first up in front of you is if you want to claim it, it's claim. It's right. Claim the OA. Everything's going to have an OA number. The first one is OA1. It is Dave Cockrum, Joe Rubenstein, Uncanny X-Men, Volume 1, Issue 147, page 14. It is $18,000. It's not a cheap page by any means. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And again, not many of these things are out there these days. Very hard to find them. Thank you, Larsman, for that comment. That was very kind. I really appreciate it. But anyhow, if anybody's interested in this is OA1, Dave Cockrum, X-Men. Not many of those pages around anymore. So if anybody's interested, let us know. I guess that's item number 1. Item number 2, Mark Bagley, Pencils and Inks. Spectacular Spider-Man. Spider-Men, issue 10 variant cover. This is $7,500. It is, if anybody wants to see it closer, let me know. I can bring close-ups and light. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Not many Mark Bagley covers out there these days because he's Mark's in semi-retirement, and he is only doing covers for the most part, and he's keeping about 60% of the ones he does. So I don't have a lot of them to sell. So that's OA2. Next, OA3. Now this is unique. This is $6,500 for this. However, with this you get 2 covers. You get Dan Jurgens raw pencils and Dan's lettering on that for the back, and then you get the Blue Line inks as well, which was the published cover. So you get them both. So you get actually 2 covers, which you can theoretically do. Keep one, sell the other. You can do that too, or sell them both separately if you do. But that you get the inks and the pencils as well. But you can also do, excuse me, I get the hiccups. What you can also do is put them side by side and compare the line work and see exactly what an inker does. So if anybody wants that, this is OA3. Next, for the first time being offered ever, this is an unusual situation. This piece is Scott Colbert, Pencils and Inks with Jamie Jameson, Assistant Inks. This was an unusual thing that Marvel did. They did 22 variant covers, and every cover looked like a panel page, but that's actually a cover, believe it or not. And what they did is they bought all 22 issues and you put them in order. You got an extra issue for free. So it was a sneaky way of getting people to buy an extra issue without charging them extra. So this is Scott Colbert's pencils, Scott Colbert's inks with Jamie Jameson inks, which is listed over here. Scott Colbert art and Jamie Jameson. This is issue 32 of Deadpool, and it's a secret comic variant cover. It's $5,500. Anybody's interested in that? Okay, moving on along. Another one of the comics in the story arc. This is Deadpool number 24 cover. Same thing, Scott Colbert's pencils and inks with Jamie Jameson assists. This is also $5,500. And if anybody is interested in that, it would be OA. Claim it as OA5. Beautiful art. A rare thing, Deadpool art. Deadpool covers with Doctor Strange on it, as you can see on it. You got Doctor Strange right there as well, and some variant Deadpools and stuff. There's a big shot of Doctor Strange right there. Really nice piece. So that's $5,500 for that one as well. Next, ta-da! That's a nice piece. This is from Brett Booth. I'll bring it closer. This is Spawn 351, page 4. It's actually not a cover. That's the typo. It's just the issue 351, page 4. But everything else, correct. It's not a cover. This is a splash page. This is the first appearance of Spawn in his new costume. You can see the detail rather that Brett puts into his pencils. Kind of hard to see because of the top loader. There we go, because of the top loader. But if you're a Spawn fan, that's as pretty as it's going to get, and that's 5,000. There we go. There's that. All right. Next, we're seeing another Dan Jurgens cover, Marvel Extreme Hulk number 12 cover. This is 087. This is $4,500, and you can see what it looks like. This is the printed cover. That's what it looked like. It's a color proof. For it to get the color proof, which is not worth anything, but just shows you what the actual artwork looks like. And again, you can see what Dan's pencils look like if you're a fan of pencils only. So we got that. Next, number 8. This is Spawn Rat City number 7, cover A, which is used again the pencils only. It's $4,500. Absolutely beautiful. Again, if you're a fan of Spawn or Brett Booth, this is a gorgeous piece. Very, very fair price for Spawn cover. So that is that one. Next, 089 is it's Shazam. Where the heck is I lost my place? Shazam number volume 3 from 2020, volume 3, issue 13. It is $4,000 for the covers. You can see you got the whole Marvel family unconscious on the ground with Earth Prime Superman, or Superboy, whatever he was called then, on there as well. So that is gorgeous, gorgeous. You can see why they publish a lot of times in Dale's pencils. I mean, what more can you do to it? So that's that. Okay, next is 0810. Is also Dale Eaglesham. It is Action Comics number 1043 cover. It is $3,750. That is and based on the logo, also looks like the Superman from the new movie. So we got that one as well. That is $3,500 for the cover. It's a gorgeous pieces. But Mike, the numbers, if you notice, everyone's going down more and more. We got a lot of sweet pieces coming that'll be lower and lower. This is number 10. Number 11. We got 0811, Brett Booth Spawn. Now, this is kind of a tricky way to describe it. It is currently unpublished, but at some point in the future, it will be published. What happened, they were running late on script, so Todd had them do a bunch of covers in advance. Maybe used next month. It might not be used for a year. This will be used whenever he gets around to it. This is $3,500. So it is currently an unpublished cover, but according to Todd, at some point, it will be used at some point in the future, just when, we don't know. So that is 0811. Somebody's interested in that.
Hey, Spencer, before we get to that next one, Nick's actually here. I'm going to go ahead and bring him on.
Sure, bring him on. He's entitled to come on. He is the boss.
Hey, guys.
Hi, boss.
Hey, you guys can tell I wasn't ready to be on. I'm wearing a blue shirt. It's kind of like showing how well-rounded I am.
It's all the steak dinners.
Yeah, really. Hey, man, how you doing, Matthias? So, Daryl, who's a police officer, member of the community, you guys, I wasn't supposed to be on tonight. A little bit of a crazy time. Plus, my baby Deja had to go in for oral surgery, and they pulled all her teeth, which really sucks too. But when Tom McDonald reached out and said they wanted to do something for Jason, who died in the line of duty, I couldn't not come on the air. And I was looking through everything. I'm going to do a best offer. I was looking through everything, trying to find the right thing. And I think I found the right thing. It's kind of, let me turn the heater off. Hold on.
Jay, take me off the screen. Keep my voice on, but take my picture off to make Nick full screen.
So, one thing that I'll say is if anybody wants to super chat any money, After YouTube takes out their share, we'll PayPal all the money to Jason's family. And by the way, next week's show, I was going to do a show next week, but I told Tom he could do a show next week with all the art that's being donated and comics being donated to raise money for Jason. So I'll be on the air with Tom, but he'll be running the show. Um, anyway, I'm doing a lot of talking, and I thought, honestly, Amazing Spider-Man number 50 is one of the best covers ever created. And I bought the cover-ups by Mark Bagley to the cover to Superior Spider-Man number 8, where Superior Spider-Man is walking away from Doc Ock. Now, I mean, yes, you've got the published and the unpublished. Yes, Doc Ock is a villain, but at the same time, Peter walking away from Spider-Man is so iconic. So this is going to be best offer, and whoever puts in the best offer will get it. Jay, I can't see anything in the private chat, just to let you know. So
Yeah, that's not for you.
okay. So if people would like to make an offer on this, these are the cover-ups number 8. One is published, one is unpublished. Thank you, Marcus. All the money will go to Jason's family. Again, and as Spencer said, he's being really generous with 10% of the profits of everything he sells going to Jason's family. So, you guys, whatever you can afford, obviously don't, whatever you can afford. I don't want anybody going crazy. And again, all super chat money tonight, after YouTube takes their share, will go to his family. Jay, can you put the name of the officer up and the photo of him, please? I think that's more important than anything. We're at 250 with the Larsman. If anybody would like to go a little higher, Jason Roscoe, who was shot and died later, and I think Tom was saying this, but if not, I want to mention that if I remember correctly, and Tom can chime in, that morning, Officer Roscoe was taking a photo with everyone and then died in the line of duty. And it's just, it's just terrible. I mean, 46 years old. Thank you, Daniel. Really appreciate it. Again, anyone who wants to super chat, once YouTube takes their share, all the money will go to Officer Roscoe's family. We've got, and again, the cover of the published and the unpublished. Yeah, I don't know if you want to find the published cover to Superior Spider-Man number 8 to show. I think it would be cool to show it as well. We'd love to get this to at least $500, guys. This would be a normal PayPal to the company, and then the company will pay Officer Roscoe's family. So, again, 46 years old, left 2 kids behind. Life is just unfair. And all the headaches that a lot of us have during these days and in our lives, hopefully, we haven't lost a loved one in the line of duty. Because all he was doing his job. Jay, any luck finding it or no?
Can you hold it up for me one more time? I just want to be sure.
Sure. Superior Spider-Man number 8. There we go. Like I said, it's just, you get the unpublished as well as the published. So this is the cover off. Again, it's up to 250. And listen, 250 is great. If we can go higher, that'll be awesome. And again, Spencer's also being generous. I'm so sorry to hear that, Lars, man. My heart goes out to you as well. Spencer is donating 10% of all the profits of his sales tonight. And again, if you super chat any super chat money, the net will all go out to Officer Roscoe's family. We're at 250. I don't want to take up too much time because Spencer has a lot of art to show.
Actually, Nick, I'm going to add something to auction right now.
All right. Well, let me finish this.
After you do yours.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to come in over 250, please do so in the next 30 seconds. Otherwise, it'll go to Larsman, who I know will love it. So that'll be good too.
Actually, I'll do something different. But yeah, we're going back to regular art.
Okay. And again, next Friday, I'll be on the air with Tom. But I'm gonna let Tom run the show. Next Friday they'll take Zelle payments. We'll have all that set up. This obviously just happened, and I'm sorry if I'm reiterating stuff. It's just such a tragic event. I wasn't planning on doing the show tonight, and I saw it quickly when Daryl posted it, but it's been a bit of a hectic few weeks, and then with everything with Deja today. But when Tom reached out, and whoa. Wow, thank you, Mr. Red Jack. Jay, that's a super chat?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow. That is tremendous of you, Brian. Hope your mom and brother are doing well. Next OAX, you and I are definitely grabbing a soda together and hanging out. That is really super generous. Wow.
I actually did find something to add for the chat.
All right, so this is going to go to Lars, man. So Lars, man, congratulations. You can, Amy will invoice you for this, $250. Again, if anybody else wants to super chat, let's take my ugly face and my well-rounded body.
So stay on for a minute. Let's just stand just for 1 minute.
All right, well then shrink me so they see less of me because there's
money. Because you might want to bid on this. 100% of the proceeds of this will go to Jason's family. This is a print. I'm going to be doing these. Where I'm going to be adding another autograph soon, but I'll sell it as it is. This is from signed by. It's a limited edition print signed by Brett Booth, the penciler, Norm Rotman, the inker, Alex Sinclair, the colorist, and Grant Gustin, the Flash. So we'll start. Just start at $100, and whatever it goes for, it goes for.
I'll start it at the 100. Let's get it going.
Yeah, I know what a Flash fan you are, and I know you love Brett. So that's why you're a little bit insane fan for the Flash. Brett's Grant's autograph alone, I think, is $100.
Yep, Larsman's in at 150. Can we get this up to 2, guys? Can we please get it up to 2? In the perfect world, I'd love to see this get to 250 so that we could get to 500. Yeah, it's not a lot of money, huh?
That would be great if we could go to 250 for the charity. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it's not a ton of money, but it's 500 just.
And that fills a refrigerator with food. Actually, these days, not so much.
Yeah, Alberto, I agree with you. They should have made him the Flash in the.
The rumor has it that he's going to be. There's been articles out there. They said that they're going to break from tradition, and that when they did the DCU, what's his name? Who's in charge of it? I can't think of his name at the moment.
James Gunn.
James Gunn wants to bring him in. It won't be the Flash who's on a TV series, but he'll be Barry Allen, the Flash.
That's great.
Yeah, they said it'll be a different character.
Yeah. Guys, will anybody else come in? I mean, look, this is great. 150 is wonderful and very gracious of Spencer to do this.
This is also number one. These are going to be numbered. This is number one. This is limited
guys,
edition.
come on. Somebody go to 250. I would go to 250 since this is number one, but I don't want to do this to the community. No, you're lying, Tom. You're very kind, but you're lying. Grant is way better looking than I am. Way better looking.
You remember what I said to you, Nick, when I called you from the show? For those who don't know where I was situated, I was with Bob Layton, and it was with Will Booth directly across from me. And I got this eerie feeling, and I looked up, and it's like I just see Nick standing directly across from me, smiling at me. I'm like, son of bitches, and he's looking right at me, staring at me all weekend. It was like, this is really intimidating.
The picture Tom used is like the Mona Lisa. No matter where you went, it looked like my eyes were following you.
Yes, that's why it freaked me out. That's why I called you. I said, how is it you're here and they're intimidating me and you're not even here?
Hey, Jeff, can you bring me the special flash with the extra mask on?
I guess we're cutting out at 150, I guess, for large man. Doesn't seem,
yeah, look, if we're cutting out at 150, we'll wait for the flash standee to be here because
desecration, sir.
What was that?
Desecration.
I have something else I want to bring on. I'll be right back.
I'm so ugly that they had to put a bag over my face. This is what my employees did. What was this Spider-Man again? I forget what it's. The bombastic Spider-Man. That's how ugly I am. That my employees want to cover my face. Larsman says that Bagman. There you go. Guys, thank you.
I have a second item to put for Jason, and then we'll go back to work.
All right. Well, Larsman, it's yours, buddy. $400. That's fantastic.
400. Oh my God, Larsman, thank you.
No, Spencer. 400 with that and the Bagley.
Oh. Well, we might make it more for him. Here's the next item I'm going to put up. Signed by Jim Starlin over here, Scott Hanna right here, and Josh Brolin right there.
All right, I'll start at 100 again.
Well, if you say 200, you started at 200. We start at
200. I'll start at 200.
Yeah, and
this guy will start at 200.
Yeah. Well, his autograph's 175 just for himself.
Guys, Josh Brolin, Spencer had to pay 175 for this. All right, Larsman's at 250. So, I mean,
and it will come also with a color with
there
Josh Brolin and Starlin on it when they were signing it.
That's a huge man. I like this guy here. You can't see how well rounded I am and how ugly I am. Hey, Jeff, thank you for this.
You want me to come grab it?
No. I prefer the audience look at this than me. They don't have to see my ugly face and they don't have to see my well-rounded body. I'm wearing a blue shirt tonight because I wasn't expecting to go in the air.
Well, better than you're wearing a red shirt.
This blue shirt is not slimming. No, Marcus, the standee stays with me. The standee stays with me for a selfish reason. A reminder how great the community is that Tom took the time to do this to make me feel like I was a part of the show. So I'm very selfish in that, and it's staying with me. All right, what are we at on the offer?
250 from Larsman.
All right, guys, we're going to let Larsman, let's give it 30 more seconds because, I mean, as cool as the Grant Gustin piece is, I mean, you know, you've got Josh Brolin, who played Thanos, who played Cable, who played somebody who we won't hold against him, Jonah Hex. We're not going to hold Jonah Hex against him.
I love the Jonah Hex movie. I don't want to hear bullshit about that. I like that movie. It was a bad movie, but it was a good movie at the same time.
Well, yeah, it was so bad it was good.
Yeah.
The Flash Rucci would go well with the Crotch Goblin. No, that's funny. Oh, man. Marcus, send us a photo of the Crotch Goblin to put with this. Brand from the Goonies. I mean, it's funny. God bless him because he's a great actor. But whoever would have thought that Josh Brolin would have broken out and get the respect for how good of an actor he is?
Yeah, about time.
Yep, I agree. And I'm talking about beyond the superhero stuff. I mean, American Gangster, he was fantastic. I mean, he's just really great in almost
He
everything.
was good in the movie with Elizabeth Olsen that he was in too.
What movie was that?
I'd have to look up the name, but they had a very nice scene, and she was very pretty in the scene.
Well, she's a very attractive woman. Period.
Yeah, and you get to see more of that.
All right. On that note,
That's why I was being very
I'm
diplomatic.
extending this by 30 seconds, but otherwise we're going to give it to Lars, man. He really is a star. And remember, guys, if you hit up a super chat, all the money after YouTube's funds will be donated to the family.
Nick, actually, you should contact them. They may, if you tell them it's for a dead police officer's family, they may actually waive the fees on it.
All right. I'll
have Amy make the call.
Jay or Kyle will take care of that since they handle the experience.
Oh, okay. For the experience, and have one of the two of them call them.
One of them will take care of it. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to go to Lars, man, as well. Congratulations, Lars, man. You definitely have a string of winners tonight. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry I can't stay. Please hit that thumbs up because it does help. And, Spencer's here, and please support Spencer. He's got some great art. I love this. What's this, Spencer?
This is a brand new piece that Bob did because I yelled at him that I said all the things he's doing. I said, you've never drawn Spider-Man. So he goes, well, I guess what? I said, you draw Spider-Man, draw Venom, draw Ultimates, draw Spider-Woman, just something. So we drew them all. This is all original pencils and inks. Pencils, inks, and colors by Bob.
How much?
This piece is $32.50, but I can bring it down to $3. You can bring it down for $3 for the show.
So $3,000, and remember, 10% of the profits will go to Officer Roscoe's family.
And remember, this is what one with the price 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures on it. If you order a commission from him with 8 figures, it'd be a pencil, ink, and color, it'd be a lot more than $3,000.
Look, here's the one thing that I'll throw out before I go. I mean, look, you've got classic red and blue. You've got the black costume. You've got Venom. You've got Spider-Gwen. You got Miguel, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Woman, and you have Miles Morales. I mean, come on,
and guys. You've got Peter Porker.
And Peter Porker. Oh, my God. Yeah, guys, I'll do something. Have a good one, Marcelo. I'll do one thing. If anybody wants to buy this, again, you can do it on the credit card. If you put 50% down, I'll cover the other 50% for 30 days. So if you want to buy it, and considering some money, it's Bob's money and Spencer's money, not my money. But if you want to buy it tonight, and you need a little bit of time, I'll take care of that.
First time he ever drew Peter Porker, even as a commission.
I would imagine it's the first time he drew probably Spider-Gwen as well.
Yes, it is. No, actually, no, he did that as a commission.
Oh, okay.
Alberto, he gets back in 4 hours and 23 minutes.
What do you got? A tracker on them? You have an Apple tracker?
No, he told me what time he gets in. He gets in at 11:58.
Oh, okay.
Eastern time. That's why I was just trying to figure out looking at the clock. So he gets in 11:58. He lands.
If you can afford this is a really beautiful piece. All right, Spencer, I'm going to let you go and do your thing.
I'll call you later.
And everybody, thank you, Mr. Red Jack, and was it David who put in the first $50? I apologize.
Daniel Evan.
Daniel, thank you, Daniel. All right, kill it, guys.
All right. A12, Bob Layton's Pencils, Inks, and Colors. It is a Spider-Verse commission. You want to claim it as OA12, and as you can see, it's an absolutely gorgeous, one-of-a-kind piece. Bob's never done anything like this before, with Spider-Man. So it's a gorgeous piece. So we got that one. Next, we have got, if there's any Sinestro fans, we've got OA13, Dale Eaglesham Pencils Only, volume from 2014, Volume 1, Issue 1. TJ is not doing any more American appearances this year, period. Volume 1, Issue 1 is $3,250. It also is a gorgeous piece, as you can see. And you can understand why, as I said earlier, why Dale's pencils are always reproduced from his pencils. So that is that one. Next, your Deadpool fans. This is Will Conrad. Novo Seculo is the South American publisher. It was called Deadpool Dog Park, and I'll show you the printed cover. That's the printed cover for it as well. That's what it looks like, and that's the painting that was done. It's a gouache painting. This is $3,000 for this piece for the gouache painting. So that is OA14. We'll go from there. Next, OA15. This is Spawn. This is the second of two, as of yet, unpublished covers, as I explained earlier. It is going to be a cover at some point in the future. He just doesn't know when. As I said, Todd had him do a couple on spec just to try and fill his schedule for a week while he was getting the script together. So this is a future cover of Spawn. You just don't know when. So they got that one. That one's $3,000. Next, this is awesome. This piece. This is Brett Booth Pencils Only. This is Uncanny X-Men number 165 cover recreation. This is $2,500. Oh, excuse me, making hiccups again. This is an absolutely gorgeous piece. That you don't get it closer so you can see the detail level that's on this. It's more detailed than the original published cover, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And if you want to get it inked, I can get it inked by one of a dozen different inkers for you for an additional fee. I would suggest either Adelso Corona or Norm Rapman because they do Brett stuff on a regular basis. But that is a gorgeous cover recreation. Next, this is a Grendel unpublished cover. He did this for Matt Wagner, but they chose the other one instead. So yeah, it's this unpublished one. This one is $1,500. If you're a fan of Grendel, it is a really super cool Grendel piece if you like the character. So we got that one. Okay. Next, we got Joe Staton and Mark Farmer, Green Lantern Corps from 1987, Volume 1, Issue 210, Page 1. And it is signed by Joe Staton for $1,500. As you can see, if you're a fan of either character, Joe Staton has classic Guy Gardner look. And that one is $1,500. And again, that is a gorgeous, for a page from this time frame, that is as cheap as dirt. I got permission to lower the price on it. So that is a gorgeous piece. Next. Ta-da. Bob Layton. Oh, I didn't even see on the back. I forgot. On the back is also got the logos on the back of it. Anyhow, next up, Bob Layton cover reinterpretation of John Buscema, Avengers 75 cover. Pencils, inks, and colors by Bob. These are 50. Well, it's actually finishing the pencils, inks, and colors by Bob. It is $1,500 for this one as well. Hey, come on, guys. We're 20 items in here. We got to sell something here. Next, this is Bob did this one at my request. This is my favorite Avengers cover of all time, from my favorite Avengers story of all time. This is Avengers 177 cover recreation. This one also is $1,500. We need to get Spencer a better backdrop, except House of Bucks may have a gazillion dollars worth of Arnett. Thank you, Larsman. I appreciate it. Those actually, all those boxes that you're looking at are all Jim Starlin signed comic books. There is boxes and boxes and boxes of Jim Starlin signed comics. Yeah, to show you something funny. He says if you find something good in there, I can't reach it. Just find something and take it out. It's like 15 copies or 10 copies of Infinity Gauntlet #1 that are probably CGC 9.6s or 9.8s. There's like 15 copies. There's literally a stack about this big, literally, of Infinity Gauntlet pages. Pieces. I'm not pages. Infinity Gauntlet comics, all like 9.6s or 9.8s. Just were sitting in his house. He didn't even know he had them. So anyhow, back to art. So that's that covered. Next, this is 0821 Scott Colbush pencils, Scott Colbush and Jamie Jameson inks. Despicable Deadpool from 2018, issue 291, page 18. That is $1,500. That is a cool ass page. Yeah. Okay. You want to see? There you go. So, anyhow, just to give you an idea, you can look from up on top how many boxes I have from him, and I also got on the other side of the room. That's all him too. So we got a lot of books from Jim. Full van, floor to ceiling, front to back. He decided he doesn't need his comic collection anymore. So over a period of time, I will be selling all of his comics. I also have Walt Simonson's comic collection, which is 8 pallets of comics. So I'll be selling a lot of comics coming up. Next, this is an awesome piece. This is the first time since 1990 something, 91 I think it is. Hang on, okay. Since 1991, this piece has been seen. I got this. This is actually my piece. I got this from Jackson Geis. This was actually a promo poster, and the poster is in here. I can show you. This was Jackson's part. It was called the Von Strucker. I don't want to open it because this has never been opened. The poster has never been opened from as you can see, summer 1991. There. Marcus, will what be on the website? I don't know on which website. My website or Nick's or whose website? I don't know what you mean by that. Next. And don't make fun of my piece of crap website, because no, it won't be on my piece of crap website. I'm building a new one this year. Finally, after all these years of promising, now that my help the comics, we haven't decided how. I may be trying to sell them as a collection. I may be selling them individually. Until I get into it, I have a new girl starting to work for me. She was going to come here today, but it turns out she has COVID, so she's going to start next week. And we've got to go. They're all unsorted, so I'm going to take them all, lay them down on the ground, stack them up A, B, C, D, and put them in title order, issue order, take an inventory, and then see what I got from there. So I don't know. Show the poster art, Ruben. If I show it, I think I have to open it up. That's why I want whoever buys it. It's got the poster. It's never been opened. I've had the poster since it came out, but if you want to see, I'll open it up. Actually, I got an idea. I have two. This is the original poster that it was for. Right there. That's the original poster. Oh, didn't last very long. That's the original poster from the piece that it went out as. Okay, and then I have more of these. I'm going to replace it. I have about 5 more of these that have never been opened. So I'll just put one in that's never been opened. And here's the original poster art. And this one is also $1,500 as well. Tom, Cold Fusion is not far behind because we've already started working on it. We've already built the framework on it. And as soon as the girls start, we're going to be starting to do the inventory, probably in about 2 to 3 weeks to start putting the artists up one at a time. What's going to happen if you go to my piece of shit website now, I don't know if you Mark Bagley, you click on Mark Bagley, when he's done it on the new side, okay, Ruben, the collector's taking it. Awesome. Thank you, Ruben. I didn't want to part with it, but I'm actually parting with a lot of my collection these days. But anyhow, if you go to my piece of shit website, if you click on Mark Bagley, once it's done, and you click on Mark Bagley, it'll bring you to the new site. When I get at least half or 2/3 of the new site done, we'll switch and put the new site up, and the pages that aren't done will go back to the what do you call it? We'll go back to the old site for the ones that aren't done yet. Spencer threw in for free a poster of the first Beta Ray Bill signed by the last time I bought something. I gave it to my doctor, and he's over the top. Ruben, I do everything is basically his PayPal. I don't know, but doesn't that go through the experience, Jay?
Yeah, there's the Dynamite link that's pinned at the top of the chat. Go ahead and fill that out.
But yeah, I don't know the pay. The pay, I don't know how that goes, and then it goes from there. So, anyhow, Ribbon just follow that all along. But this will be put aside and put aside for you. It is yours. Goodbye, old friend. Anyhow, so we'll move on to the next item. Dale Keown pencil, Scott Hanna inks, Blue Line. This is Heroes Reborn, Volume 2, Issue 1, page 20. And it's absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Absolutely an amazingly gorgeous piece. And this one, it doesn't say it on the stream thing going across, but it is a Blue Line piece. You can see the blue pretty clearly. It's $1,500. Anyhow, that is as far as that one goes. That's $1,500 for a pretty awesome splash page by Dale Keown. All right. Next, a very rare piece. I'll bring this up to the calendar. This is 0824. This is Nick Cardy, the late, great, one of my dearest friends that I've ever had in my entire life, Nick Cardy. It is 8x11, pencil only, a Batgirl. This also is $1,500. It is, if you're a fan of Nick Cardy or Batgirl, this is a must-have. This is drawn 28 years ago. This was drawn. So this is a gorgeous piece for any Nick Cardy fan or Batgirl fan. It's absolutely amazing. So we got that. I'm trying to hold it up so you can see all the detail in it. You know, at the time Nick drew this, I think it was 94, 92, something like that when he drew it. Anyhow, I don't remember the exact age. Don't quote me. All right, so that's that one. Next, another Bob Layton cover recreation. Pencils, Inks, and Colors by Bob. Excuse me. This is issue 134. This one is $1,200 on that. Again, another gorgeous, gorgeous piece by the amazing Bob Layton. Next, move this out of the way. Next, we've got Spawn. Brett Booth. This was a rejected cover for issue number 2. This was supposed to be a posted cover, and it was not. Ended up getting used. This one's only $1,200 because it won't be used. So it's a pretty awesome. As I said, it's a rejected cover of Spawn. It was Spawn number 2 rejected. So that's that. Next, we've got 0826 or 27 rather. Scott Koblers and pencils. Scott Koblers and Jamie Jameson inks. Despicable Deadpool issue 300, page 165 for $1,200. Gorgeous page of the Vision and Deadpool together. Excuse me. Actually, if you'll buy this piece, this one tonight, I will lower this to $1,100. Basically, Jamie is selling these. She's actually been in and out of the hospital for the last month. She's had some very serious health issues. As a matter of fact, she's in the hospital as we speak. She's supposed to have a procedure this morning. I'll even do worse. I'll bring it down to 1,000. Somebody will buy it right now. I'll lower it down to 1,000. That's the bottom line that I could do. You're dating a celebrity? Good for you. Anyhow, so that's $1,000. All right. What's that? Next, Bob Layton, pencils, inks, and colors. This was something that I begged Bob to do because I love the blue furry beast. This is Bob Layton, pencils, inks, and colors, signed by Bob. This is $800 for this one as well. If you notice, the prices are going lower and lower. Next, 0829. That's right, TJ. You got it. Anyhow, Fernando Passon pencils, Cam Smith Blue Line inks, Green Lantern Emerald Warriors from 2011. So it's a 13 page, issue 10, page 20. This is $650 for this page. Again, a very gorgeous piece of art at a very, very fair price. Anyhow, we got that one. Let's go. Hang on one second. We'll go for the next one. That's a gorgeous green. There's a whole bunch of Green Lanterns coming. Next, we got Scott Koblish pencils and inks with Jamie Jameson inks also. Spider-Man Deadpool issue 15, page 6. So OA30. This one is also $6.50. You got Spider-Man in every single panel, and you got except for one, and Daredevil and and Deadpool and what the hell is her name? Not Lady Deadpool. I forgot her name. It's supposed to be the daughter. I can't remember her name. Anyhow, so that one is $6.50 of Deadpool. So we got that one. That is a gorgeous piece. Let's bring it a little closer to show you all the details. That is a gorgeous piece. So that one's $6.50. Next, you wanted Green Lantern? We got Green Lantern. This one I got to take out of the top holder, show you. Ow, it's actually a 2-page spread. Look at that. Somebody's a Green Lantern fan. How's that for a Green Lantern fan? This is OA30 Green Lantern Emerald Warriors, issue 10, pages 12 and 13. This is Fernando Passer and Cam Smith, Blue Line Inks. It's $500 for a 2-page spread. That is a steal and a half. If you're a Green Lantern fan, look at it. You got the 4 Earth Green Lanterns right there. That is freaking gorgeous. That's absolutely a gorgeous page. It's only $500. As you see, compared to the beginning, the prices is going down. Next, also take a second. Next is another great. Oh, we're after 8 o'clock. Jake, should we still go on, or should we call it quits?
If you want to keep going, we can keep going. We got to be out before 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So we'll go. What we'll do is we'll just finish these couple of pieces right here, all the ones that are in the top loaders. We got about 8 more pages.
Okay.
And then we'll just see if we'll do a recap if anybody wants to see anything, and then we'll call it. Next is another 2-page spread. Another Green Lantern Nightmare page. This is OA. What number is it? That's 9. Sorry, I lost my number. This is item OA32. This is $400. Fernando Passer and Cam Smith, Blue Line Inks, Green Lantern Emerald Warriors, issue 9, page 12 and 13. That is a gorgeous. Again, if you're a Green Lantern fan, and I'll bring it close so you can see. All it is Green Lanterns fighting, kicking ass, and getting our asses kicked at the same time. It's a gorgeous page with amazing detail on it. Fernando's stuff is just amazing. I love Fernando's work. So, that is that one. While I'm putting this back in, you can look at the next item. Is Batman Facsimile Edition for issue 357. Is a blank cover that Bob did made into a sketch cover. It's $3.75 with pencils, inks, and colors by Bob. Bring it much closer so you can see the detail on it. There we go. That's pencils, inks, and colors by Bob. Is $3.75 for that one. And while you're looking at that for a couple seconds, I'll put this art back in the top loader. Okay. All right. Nobody's going for that. Next, Green Lantern Relic, issue 23.1, page 6. Rags Morales pencils, Cam Smith inks. This is Blue Line. Also, which the thing doesn't say it on it. You got to add that in, Jay. This one is also $3.50. A full page spread for $3.50. It's absolutely gorgeous. All the villains that were in the story arc. It's a gorgeous piece and very inexpensive. Next, this is Green Lantern Annual from 2011. This is Pete Woods pencils, Cam Smith Blue Line inks of issue 1, page 6. This also is $350. And again, full page spread. This is a Green Lantern mutating into a monster in that one. Next is Terry Dodson, Cam Smith, Teen Titans Earth 1 graphic novel. Is Blue Line. It is pages 110 and 111. This is also $350. So you see that on that side, and this is the other side. This is Terry Dodson and Cam Smith. This is also $350. Next, we got a gorgeous splash page. Fernando Passer and pencils, Cam Smith Blue Line inks, Green Lantern Emerald Warriors, issue 8, page 22. This is $3.25 for a full page splash of Hal Jordan and Guy Gardner. Absolutely a gorgeous piece as well. So we got that one. Ta-da! Speaking of Deadpool, Mark Bagley, pencils and inks. It is 9x12. This was a commission that was done wrong, and when wrong was done wrong for what the person asked for. They just wanted a headshot, not a torso. So we're selling this one cheap. This one would normally be $375. We're selling it right now for $250. It is 9x12. So that is a really nice piece as well. So that is Mark Bagley's pencils and inks, 9x12. All right. And actually, that calls it a day. So, won't stay too late. Does anybody want to see anything? Rainer storage pages. That is correct. Does anybody want to see anything else? Or see anything again? I'll be happy to pull out anything that you want. And we got a very, very nice stack of goodies, including the most important one, the $18,000 Dave Cockrum X-Men page, which is pretty damn nice. So just let me know if nope, Mark, it's long gone. That's it. That guy's piece was taken from my personal collection. I'm just taking things out of frames because, excuse me, I just had way too much art. And I don't have enough place in my house to put them. By the way, to show people, anybody who knows me for a long time is interested, if you can see up on the wall up there, that Superman piece that's right there, it's actually only a print, but that was the very first original piece of artwork that I ever sold, the original for that. It's Kurt Swan's pencils with Jerry Ordway's gouache painting on it. Again, that stuff not with me. Just all I have right now, Ian. I may have stuff in the artist boxes. Actually, I'm sure I have more Annihilation Conquest, but I don't have them up here tonight. But anyhow, that's the story. Was it $200 Green Lantern page? I don't know what you're referring to. Nowhere games. What do you mean $200 Green Lantern?
I'm thinking he's asking if there's any pages that are less than $2,000 that are Green Lantern or X-Men.
I wrote 200. Yeah, there is, but that's the stuff that I'm putting away. There's a whole bunch of Green Lantern. There's like 20 pieces in a row that are $225 and lower, going down to 150. I got like 10 consecutive. But again, I wasn't putting them up on the show tonight, unless you really want me. Jay, do you want me to? It's up to you guys.
Yeah, if you want to start with the.
Okay, then I'll just keep going. Then I'll just keep going in order. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, issue 39. OA 39. Let me pull this back out of the way. Hang on. Ow. This is Impulse, issue 64, pages 10 and 11. Right there. Anybody's an Impulse fan? This is Eric Battle and John Stokes. This is issue 4, pages 64, pages 10 and 11, and it's $250. Nowhere I have a couple of nice. I have a great. Caesar. I was just about to tell him. Caesar. Let me write that down. I had an amazing. I'll pull it out in a second. What was the number? Hang on, I got to find out. Here's 18. Here we go. Caesar Alvarez. That's 1,500. I pulled it out real fast so I don't screw it up. And let me. Give me a couple more seconds. What the hell is it? Now, of course, I can't find it because I want to find it. Where the heck is it? Here it is. You asked, you're going to be mad. That was the page we just sold to Caesar Alvarez. So that's a gorgeous piece. All right, so we got that one for Caesar. That's $1,500. All righty. Next, we're going through what do you call it? That was the Eric Battle page. Next, we got I'll just skip the next one. Well, I'll show you. It's American Century. It's a gorgeous piece of art, but I don't know if people are really crazy over it. It's a 2-page spread from American Century, issue 22, pages 4 and 5. $250 for a 2-page spread. That's gorgeous art for a very realistic price. So that is that one. Okay. Next is Mike McCone, Cam Smith, Superman versus Darkseid, Apocalypse Now, issue 1, page 28 from 2003. That's $250 for that page. And you got also a close-up. You got Doomsday in the bottom as well. So that's $250. Next, these are really, really cool. I love these. These are what they call turnarounds that were done for the Iron Man movie. This is Ron Lim, Cam Smith's Blue Line Inc.'s Iron Man 3 movie adaptation, the slim black suit turnarounds of Iron Man. That's $225. No Judge Dredd, sorry. Anyhow, so we got that one. This one is $225. Then we've got the Stealth Iron Man suit, same price, $225. We got that. And then we've got, this is Thor: The Dark World, which is a 2-page spread of a lot of bodies. That is Thor: The Dark World, scenes 2A and B, Blue Line. That's $225 as well. $225 for a 2-page spread. It's pretty awesome. Next, getting back to Green Lantern, we have got this is Green Lantern Emerald Warriors, Fernando Passer and Cam Smith, issue 1, page 19 for $200. Next, we have got I lost my place. Terry Dodson, Cam Smith, Blue Line Inc., Teen Titans, Earth 1, graphic novel, page $120, $120 for $200. The 3/4 page splash. Next, going back to Superman versus Darkseid, Apocalypse Now, issue 1, page 35 for $200. Next, we've got I can never say his name right, Mahmoud Asrar and Cam Smith, Blue Line Inc., Supergirl, issue 12, page 5 for $200. It's Superboy and Superman and Supergirl, so that's a nice page. Next, from the same issue, we got page 18, issue 12, page 18 for $200. Really nice Supergirl shot with a nice butt shot of Supergirl as well. That's $200. Next, we got OA 50, Howard Porter, John Dell, issue 3, page 1 for $150. So, Howard does not draw on paper anymore. And you got Jay Garrick in it. So you got the Flash on it. You got Magog on it. It's a nice piece for $150. Next, we got another Magog page, issue 1, page 8 for $150. Again, really nice Magog page if you're a fan of Magog. So it's a beautiful page from Howard Porter. Next, going back to Green Lantern. Here's where the inexpensive Green Lantern pages start going lower and lower. We got Green Lantern Emerald Worlds, issue 10, page 6 for $150. As you can see, we got you a little closer. See all the Green Lantern in every panel. There's one to two Green Lanterns in every single panel. So get that. Next, we've got Green Lantern Emerald Warriors, issue 10, page 5, Blue Lines for $150. Again, lots of Green Lantern action in it as well. Next, Green Lantern Emerald Warriors, issue 9, page 15, Blue Lines for $150. Again, lots of Green Lantern on the pages. Next, issue 55, we got issue 9, page 7 by Fernando Passer and Cam Smith for $150. Again, lots of Green Lanterns on it. Next, we got issue 56, item 56, Emerald Warriors, issue 8, page 8, Blue Lines for $150. Again, lots of Green Lanterns on the page. And next, I got to change my page here. Let's do 3 more pages. Emerald Warriors, issue 8, page 6, Green Lanterns for $150. So we got that one. Lots of Green Lantern. Hey, Ruben, if you were down at OAX, thanks a lot for stopping by to say hello, old friend. Next is item 57, is Emerald Warriors number 8, page 6, Blue Lines for $150. Again, and here is Kilowog right there, and it's set in the next panel, and then in the bottom panel. So you got a great Kilowog page for $150. Next, issue 58, item 58, issue 8, page 3 from Emerald Warriors. You got Arisha and Kilowog and Guy Gardner on the page, as well as Parallax in its real form. Okay, 58. Okay. Thank you, Nowhere. And that was 58, page 3. That is that one. Right. Yes, got that one. All right. Nowhere. You're interested. I don't know if you're interested in this page as well. You got Kilowog in every panel on this one. Almost every panel on here too. Some pretty big shots, and then a real big shot of them right there. Young guy. So I don't know if you're interested in that one. That's 0859. And then okay, and that's what we're going to call it there. So we got the 0859. Everything from there is other stuff. It's not Green Lantern that I don't see. Yeah, it's no more Green Lantern. Oh, it's one more Green Lantern piece. That's it. Anyhow, so that is the story. Yeah. Oh, you want 0859 also? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Now I'm confused. This was 58. Wait a minute. Yeah, this was 58. And this is 59. So which is the one? Do you want 58 or 59? Thanks, Ruben. Bring back some bad memories. Still would have been cool to see you, buddy. We haven't seen each other in a long time. This is what Terrificon, 5 years ago? Page 2. So we'll take page 2. All right. Well, then I guess that's everything for tonight. Again, guys, thank you for the money that's going to be donated to to Jason's family. As I said earlier, I'm a very emotional person, and people don't realize how much everybody badmouths the cops, but realize how would you feel if your job every day when you got up from work, you didn't know if you were going to go home. If you weren't going to see your family and your loved one again. So anyhow, if you guys can donate stuff next week, it'll be appreciated. Anything we can do to help out Jason's family. I would appreciate it. I didn't even know the man. Just the fact he was a police officer, that's good enough for me. God, Ruben, it really was 5 years. That's 6 years, about 5.5 years ago. Wow, we're getting old. So anyhow, anybody have any other questions? If you think of anybody's watching this in a replay, if you think of anything, you can email me at spencerbck@aol.com. It's SPENCERBCK, no E in Beck. SpencerBCK@aol.com. If you have any questions, email me. All this stuff is pulled aside. And we'll go from there. So I think that's everything. We made it to 8:20. Anyhow, I think that is everything as far as now. So I guess I'll just say thank you for your support. Wish we could have sold more stuff tonight, but regardless, thank you for your support. Thank you for always supporting ours. Thank you for the people who donated money to Jason, who purchased for Jason. You all got good hearts. So you can go out there and tonight, no matter how mad you are at somebody, no matter who it is that supported your life, make sure you tell them you love them tonight. Because like Jason, you might not see them tomorrow. I learned that with my fiance too. So make sure you tell the person that's important to you love them, because you never know if you'll see him again. Yep. Anyhow. Okay.
Nick says that at the end of the show, folks.
Yep.
Every show.
And let's get some like before we go. Let's get some more likes to make Nick happy. Let some people throw in some likes there. Come on.
Exactly. So I'm not going to do the entire schedule like Nick does, because I never remember all the times and everything. But coming up at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, come back to the experience and catch Nancy and the folks at Comics Unlimited for Friday Night Live.
And there's a gorgeous piece if anybody wants to buy a gorgeous piece of art. Thank you guys again. Have a safe night. Have a healthy night. Tell everybody you love them and be well. And we'll see you somewhere on the flip side.
Have a good night, everybody.
Take care, everybody. Good night. Thanks for coming.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.